Good morning, everyone. Today we will discuss supply chain management in the pharmaceutical industry, with a special focus on Egyptian International Pharmaceutical Industries Company, known as EIPICO. This presentation will explore how pharmaceutical supply chains operate, the challenges facing the Egyptian pharmaceutical sector, and how EIPICO manages sourcing, manufacturing, distribution, and export activities. This presentation follows an inverted pyramid structure. We will start with the overall pharmaceutical supply chain environment in Egypt, then move toward EIPICO's operations, analyze internal and external factors, and finally provide recommendations for improving supply chain performance. The pharmaceutical supply chain is one of the most critical supply chains because it directly affects healthcare availability and patient safety. Unlike many industries, pharmaceutical companies must maintain strict quality standards throughout the entire process, from sourcing raw materials until the medicine reaches the patient in Egypt. The pharmaceutical sector faces several challenges, including dependency on imported raw materials, foreign currency pressure, and the need for continuous regulatory compliance. The Egyptian pharmaceutical market has an important position in the region due to its large population, manufacturing capabilities, and growing healthcare demand. The government and pharmaceutical companies are focusing on increasing local production capabilities and improving export competitiveness. EIPICO was established in 1980 and has become one of Egypt's leading pharmaceutical companies. The company manufactures and markets a wide range of pharmaceutical products covering several therapeutic areas. EIPICO has developed a strong position in the Egyptian market while expanding its international presence through exports. EIPICO operates with a broad pharmaceutical portfolio, serving both the Egyptian market and international markets. In 2024, the company reported total net sales of approximately 7.59 billion Egyptian pounds. Export net sales reached approximately 2.50 billion Egyptian pounds, representing a 57% increase compared with the previous comparable period. These figures demonstrate that supply chain performance is not only important for serving domestic demand, but also for supporting EIPICO's international competitiveness. One of the most important developments in EIPICO's supply chain strategy is the EIPICO 3 project. The project represents a major expansion toward advanced pharmaceutical manufacturing, particularly biosimilars and biological products. According to the company's 2024 reporting, the project had reached approximately 95% completion. From a supply chain perspective, this investment can strengthen local manufacturing capabilities, reduce selected external dependencies, and create opportunities for more advanced pharmaceutical exports. The pharmaceutical supply chain can be viewed as an integrated end-to-end process. It begins with demand planning and forecasting, followed by procurement of materials and supplier management. Materials are then received and inspected before entering manufacturing. After production, pharmaceutical products pass through quality assurance and packaging processes before being stored and distributed. The final objective is to ensure that the right medicine reaches the right market at the right time, in the required quality. Raw materials are one of the most critical elements of pharmaceutical supply chains. Pharmaceutical manufacturers require active pharmaceutical ingredients, excipients, chemicals, and specialized materials that must meet strict quality specifications. For materials sourced internationally, companies may face longer lead times, currency-related cost pressures, customs procedures, and global supply disruptions. Therefore, supplier diversification, accurate forecasting, and strategic inventory management become essential. Packaging is not simply a marketing activity in the pharmaceutical industry. It is an essential part of product quality and patient safety. Primary packaging protects the medicine, while secondary packaging provides identification, information, and regulatory labeling. EIPICO therefore needs a reliable supply of packaging and printing materials. Whether sourced locally or internationally, any disruption in packaging materials can potentially delay the release and distribution of finished products. In pharmaceutical supply chains, speed cannot come at the expense of quality. Manufacturing must operate under strict quality systems, with controls applied throughout the production process. Quality control, quality assurance, batch management, and traceability are essential because every supply chain decision ultimately affects patient safety. This makes pharmaceutical supply chains significantly more complex than conventional manufacturing supply chains. After manufacturing and quality release, the supply chain moves toward distribution. In Egypt, pharmaceutical products can move through warehouses and distribution channels before reaching pharmacies, hospitals, and ultimately patients. For international markets, the process becomes more complex because it involves export documentation, regulatory requirements, international transportation, customs, and local distribution partners. EIPICO's 2024 export net sales reached approximately 2.5 billion Egyptian pounds, highlighting the strategic importance of export logistics. The SWOT analysis highlights both internal capabilities and external pressures. EIPICO benefits from an established manufacturing base, a broad product portfolio, domestic market presence, and significant export activity. However, exposure to imported inputs and foreign currency pressures can create vulnerabilities. At the same time, expansion into advanced pharmaceuticals, increased exports, local sourcing, and digital transformation provide significant opportunities. External threats include global supply disruptions, inflation, regulatory changes, and international competition. PESTEL analysis allows us to understand the external environment affecting EIPICO's supply chain. Political decisions influence pharmaceutical policies and local manufacturing. Economic factors such as exchange rates and inflation directly affect imported materials and production costs. Social factors influence pharmaceutical demand. Technology creates opportunities through automation, digital planning, and integrated information systems. Environmental requirements are becoming increasingly important, while pharmaceutical regulations and legal requirements remain fundamental to the industry. Digital transformation is becoming an important part of pharmaceutical supply chain management. EIPICO's 2024 reporting highlights progress in digital transformation, including SAP, Pharma 4.0, and LIMS. These technologies can support better information visibility, quality management, traceability, and data-driven decision-making. The strategic objective should be to connect procurement, inventory, production, quality, warehousing, and distribution through integrated data. The pharmaceutical supply chain cannot be developed by manufacturers alone. Government policies play an important role in ensuring pharmaceutical security, supporting local manufacturing, facilitating investment, and creating an environment that encourages exports. A stronger domestic pharmaceutical manufacturing base can also improve resilience against international supply disruptions. For companies such as EIPICO, government support and regulatory efficiency can therefore contribute directly to supply chain competitiveness. Based on our analysis, several recommendations can improve supply chain resilience and performance. First, EIPICO should continue increasing local sourcing where economically and technically feasible. Second, supplier diversification can reduce dependency on individual sources. Third, Advanced analytics and AI can improve demand forecasting and inventory decisions. Fourth, warehouse and inventory optimization can reduce working capital requirements. Finally, strengthening international logistics and digital integration can support the company's continued export growth. To conclude, supply chain management is not simply a logistics function in the pharmaceutical industry. It is a strategic capability that directly affects product availability, cost, quality, and patient access. EIPICO's performance and expansion demonstrate the importance of combining manufacturing capabilities with resilient sourcing, effective distribution, digital transformation, and export development. Going forward, localization, supplier diversification, digitalization, and export expansion can help strengthen the resilience and competitiveness of EIPICO's supply chain. Thank you for your attention.